Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about past tense. So as this name indicates, it talks about or it tells about an action that has happened in the past. So same like the present tense, past tense also has its four types, which are those simple past, past continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous tense. So let's now look at the first type, that is simple past tense. The simple past tense used to talk about an action that has happened in the past and is complete at the time of speaking. For example, she taught in the school last year. So we have used the simple past tense because it's a past event, it's completed action. You just ate my chocolate. It's again a completed action and it has happened in the past. So we say it in the simple past tense. Simple past tense also used to talk about a habitual past event, like she always ran in the annual marathon, which is a past event but it's a habitual action. Let's now learn how to formulate the statements in the simple past tense. The formula is subject plus past tense or the second form of the verb. For example, he went to Delhi yesterday. So here went is a main verb and went is the second form of go. Let's see one more example. We enjoyed our trip. Here enjoyed is the main verb and it is the second form or the past tense of enjoy. So before we go in detail with the simple past tense, let me just introduce you to the regular and irregular verbs. For regular verbs, we need to add ed to the root form to form the past tense of the regular verbs. Example like play, played, walk, walked, push, pushed, listen, listened, etc. Whereas when it comes to irregular verbs, things get more complicated. There are some irregular verbs, the past tense of which look same like the root form of the verb. Examples, the past tense of cut is cut, put, put, hit, hit. For other irregular verbs, the past form is more erratic. Examples like see, saw, build, built, go, went, come, came, sing, sang. Now we shall see how to form the negative sentences in the simple past. Fortunately, there is a formula for it and it's applicable for both irregular and regular verbs. The formula is subject plus did plus not plus the first form of the verb. For example, he did not go to Delhi yesterday. And another one, we did not enjoy the party. Here in both the examples, after the auxiliary verb did, we use the not note to make it into a negative statement. We can also use a contraction didn't in place of did not. Now we shall see how to ask a question in the simple past. The formula is did plus subject plus the first form of the verb and the object. For example, did he go to Delhi yesterday? Did you enjoy the party? Let's now try to change a statement into a question sentence in the simple past. I stayed back for dinner. Did I stay back for dinner? You stayed back for dinner. Did you stay back for dinner? They stayed back for dinner. Did they stay back for dinner? We stayed back for dinner. Did we stay back for dinner? He stayed back for dinner. Did he stay back for dinner? She stayed back for dinner. Did she stay back for dinner? Rita stayed back for dinner. Did Rita stay back for dinner? And the very important thing here is when we make a question sentence, we need to end the sentence with a question mark. Now we are going to see the past continuous tense. So what this tense indicate? This tense indicates an ongoing event in the past. Let's now learn how to formulate the past continuous tense. Here we use the past tense of the verb to be, that is was or were. So our formula is subject plus was or were plus ing form of the verb and object. And when to use this was and when to use this were? With all the singular subjects like I, he, she, it and any person name, we use was. And with all the plural nouns or plural subjects like we, they, we use were. For example, I was traveling to Delhi. And another one, the children were running towards the park. Let's now analyze these two examples. Here in the first one, I was traveling to Delhi. Here I is a singular subject. So along with singular subject we use a helping verb was. The second example, the children were running towards the park. Here children is a plural form of child, right? So with all the plural subjects we use helping verb were. Let's now learn to formulate the negative sentences in the past continuous tense. So we'll write the same formula but with slight difference in it, that is subject plus was or were plus not plus ing form of the verb. For example, I was traveling to Delhi. Here it's in the statement or in the positive form. So when we write it into a negative sentence, we write I was not traveling to Delhi. So after the auxiliary verb, we need to use not to make into a negative sentence. The second example, the children were running towards a park. So what will be the negative form of it? Yes, the children were not running towards a park. The same concept, we need to write the not note after the auxiliary verbs. Now we shall see how to formulate interrogative sentences in the past continuous tense. The formula is was or were plus subject plus ing form of the verb. Let's see some examples. She was watching TV all afternoon. So what will be the interrogative sentence of it? Was she watching TV all afternoon? Another example. They were studying whole night. So what will be the interrogative sentence of it? Were they studying all night? Well, now we shall see what is a past perfect tense. The past perfect tense in the sentence or in the conversation describe about an action that happened in the past before another event in the simple past was completed in the past. Now we shall learn how to formulate the statements in the past perfect tense. The formula is subject plus had plus past participle, which is the third form of the verb. Here the helping verb had is used for both singular and plural subjects. So let's see this with some examples. He had left for Paris before they called. Here he is the subject and after the subject we have used had, and left is the past participle of leave. Another example, Mary had eaten before Farah reached. Here, Mary is the name of a person, subject, singular, and after that we have used had, and eaten is the past participle of eat. Now we are going to see how to form the negative sentences. The formula is subject plus had plus note plus past participle of the verb and object. Example, he had not left for Paris till late evening. Mary had not eaten when Farah reached. Here, in both the places, after the auxiliary verbs, we have used the NOT note to make into a negative statement. Now, we will see how to form the interrogative sentences or the question sentences in the past perfect tense. Only what we need to do is bring the helping verb to the front. So, the formula is had plus subject plus third form of the verb and object. Let's now understand this with the help of some examples. He had left for Paris before you called. So what will be the interrogative sentence of it? Had he left for Paris before you called and question mark. Mary had eaten when Farah reached. So the interrogative sentence is had Mary eaten when Farah reached and end with a question mark. Now we are going to see the past perfect continuous tense. So what this tense describe? This tense is used to describe an action that was going on in the past up until another action happened. And the formula for statements in the past perfect continuous tense is subject plus had plus been plus ing form of the verb and object. For example, she had been traveling for 1 hour when the car broke down. Here we have two actions, and the first action was a continuous action in the past before another action took place. So it's in the past perfect continuous tense. Well, we have completed the past tense, and we will continue the next lesson, the future tense, in the next video. Thank you.